Let's do it. We got another great live from Studio 6B guest that's going to join us for this week's version of the Odds Makers. All right, here we go. Odds Makers. Week 8, I believe it is. The halfway mark of the NFL season already. Man, it is going so fast. Slick Rick versus Aaron here on a selection of all your weekend games, college and pro. We always like to work the audience in. This week, Susan Kimball joins us from Largo, Florida.
Largo.
Susan, how are you?
I'm great. Thank you for asking. And this is my hubby, Steven.
All right, Steve. Now, Susan, who made the picks here, you or Steve? I guess if they win, Steve's going to try to take credit, and if they lose, he's going to blame it on you. Is that how it's going to work?
Kinda, yeah. And also my 13-year-old grandson.
Okay.
We had to have a little conversation with him as well.
All right, very good. So it's a family deal. I like that. All right, let's see who we've got. We'll pick the games for the weekend. We'll post them on social media. Let's start with Slick Rick. Slick, who you got in game number 1?
All right, Texas A&M and LSU. Big D, 7:30 ABC tomorrow night game. LSU Patriot may not send us the box after he hears this pick that I'm taking, but I'm going with the Aggies, Big D. Give me Texas A&M laying 2.5. Texas A&M is 7-0. LSU very respectful 5-2, but Texas A&M is ranked number 3 in the country. LSU's number 20. I like them. I think Coach Chip Kelly and also Garrett Nussmeier, they're not doing a great job of late. Lost a couple of tough games. So I'm going to go with Texas A&M laying the 2.5 on the road.
All right, Slick's got Texas A&M minus 2.5 over LSU. Aaron, where are you going for your game number 1?
Before I make my first pick,
Aaron, can't hear you.
Yep, I understand that now.
All right. Well, I have Aaron. Should I just do Aaron's pick?
I'll interpret for Aaron if you'd like.
Yeah. No, we don't have you, Aaron. So Aaron's first pick. She's going to go to college football as well. She's got Alabama and the South Carolina game. And she's got, I believe she's got, is it South Carolina? Like that kid. Can
No.
it be? All right. Well, we can't hear you, Aaron.
Got
So-
Alabama.
There we go. There you are.
I know, that's in your IFB.
Oh, okay. So she's got Alabama minus 11.5 over South Carolina in game number 1. Looking for Alabama to keep it rolling.
Check.
There you are, Aaron.
Oh, hello.
All right, there we go.
Yeah, I'm
All
taking Alabama.
right. Okay, very good. Susan, who do you have for game number 1?
Yeah.
The Bears. We're going with the Bears.
All right. So the Chicago Bears in game number 1 for Susan, going right to the NFL. Chicago on the road, getting 7 from Baltimore. So Chicago plus 7 over Baltimore as game number 1. Game number 2, Slick, where are we going?
All right, 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, we're going to Atlanta, and I'm going with Atlanta Falcons over the Miami Dolphins. Atlanta's laying 7.5, Big D. Miami's poorest defense. Looks like Coach Mike McDaniel has not 1 but 2 feet out the door, ready to go swimming with the fishies. That'd be the Dolphins. But I think Tua Tagovailoa, with 3 picks in his last 2 games, it's all over. And I also think that Michael Penix and Bijan Robinson are going to have a big day. Atlanta minus 7.5, Big D.
All right, very good. Aaron, where are you going for game number 2?
Game number 2, I'm actually going to go against Susan here. I'm going to take the Ravens over the Bears. I'm going to lay the 7.5 at home. A lot of chalk to lay on a 1-5 team, but it's now or never for Baltimore, and I believe Lamar is trending to come back this week, suffering from a hamstring injury, and I'm sure he's going to lead his team to victory because Lord knows they need it.
Yep.
All right, Baltimore, 1-5 on the year. Susan, where are you going for game number 2?
Well, I was born in San Francisco, and 49ers have always been my team, so I got to go with the Niners this week.
Okay, San
All right.
Francisco plus 2 over Houston on the road. San Francisco plus 2 over Houston is game number 2 for Susan. All right, Slick, let's go game number 3 in the NFL. Who you got?
Okay, Big D, I'm going to go to the 425 CBS Game of the Week with Tony Romo calling it, and I'm going to go with the 3-1 Dallas Cowboys over the 5-2 Denver Broncos. Dallas is getting 3.5 on the road, and I could talk about Dallas all night, obviously, but I think they're going to have a big game. I think CD and Pickens are going to be too much for that Denver defense, and I think the Cowboys will win that game, and I'm going to predict that their kicker, Brandon Aubrey, breaks the NFL record by kicking a 67 or better yard field goal with that light air up in Denver.
Okay, very good. Slick, not surprisingly, going with his team for game number 3. Aaron, What do you got in game number 3?
Game number 3, I'm going to take Tampa Bay over the Saints -3.5 on the road. Despite all the injuries that Tampa's been facing lately, they are still finding ways to get the job done. Baker Mayfield is playing at an MVP level. Yes, games have they've been keeping it close, especially against good teams. Don't count the Jets there. And the Saints, quite honestly, just suck. So not going to pick them.
1-6. Tampa Bay -3.5 on the road for Aaron in game number 3. Susan, where are you going for game number 3?
Yeah, I was totally jumping on that bandwagon. Tampa.
Okay,
Nice,
also
Susan.
getting Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay -3.5 over New Orleans. All right, you and Aaron together there. All right, final game of the weekend. Slick, where are we going for game number 4?
Well, I'm going to go cruising with Susan. I'm jumping on the 49er bandwagon, too. And I'm going to take the Niners over Houston. Well, I'll take it +2, Big D. I think DeMeco Ryans is facing his mentor, Kyle Shanahan. 9 times out of 10, the mentor usually gets the better part of it. And I like the head coach there for the 49ers. Christian McCaffrey is a beast. He's unstoppable, and they're going to win that one.
All right, Slick's got San Francisco +2. Aaron, where are you going for your final game of the week?
Final game. This is definitely my game of the week. I'm going to take the Steelers over Green Bay, getting 2.5 at home. It's a big game for my old quarterback in a lot of ways, facing his old team. They're pretty much matched up offensively, but Aaron is the difference in this game. If he wins this game, he will have officially beaten all 32 teams in the NFL. The Packers is the only team he has not beaten in his career, obviously because he spent most of them there. But I think that they're going to roll. I don't know why they're getting the points at home. I think that's a little fishy. Packers are not as good as that line seems.
All right, 8:20 Sunday night, Green Bay -3 at Pittsburgh. And Aaron's going to take the home dog, Pittsburgh +3 over Green Bay. Susan, where are you going for your final game?
You know, I thought about that too, but I'm going with the Colts because the Titans, they're just losers. So I'm thinking the Colts are going to pull yet another one out this week.
All right, Indianapolis laying a big number, 14.5 over Tennessee. But Tennessee, as you said, the losers at 1-6. So that's a lot of points in the NFL, no matter who you're playing. But all right, Susan's going to lay 14.5 with Indianapolis. All right. There you go, Susan. Woo! Great job. Again, if you win, Susan, don't give Steve any of the credit because you did a good job. So, all right, there you go. A Week 8 odds makers here live from Studio 6B.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, very good, very nice job. Always good to have Susan on, and of course the live from Studio 6B audience involved with the odds makers, Slick and Aaron. We'll see how it shapes up.